My name is Sydney Sandoval. I'm earning my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. I have always loved to care for people, and nursing is described as like the art of caring, and that's kind of always been my whole thing. And I always knew I was interested in the medical field, and I did a shadowing program and learned about flight nursing at 12 years old and said, okay, that's what I'm going to do with my life.
My name is Eliza Mills, and I'm earning a Master's in Marine Biology from Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. I have been fascinated by the ocean since I was a young girl growing up in Hawaii for a little bit. My family was stationed there in Oahu. And we just were able to kayak and snorkel and explore the island, and since then I've just fallen in love with marine science as well as many water sports. So that kind of got me into studying marine science, and I pursued it in undergraduate. I got involved in scientific research, conservation efforts, and now I am here pursuing a master's degree.
My name is Kristen Gutierrez. I'm getting a BA in psychology from TAMU-CC. I decided to go back to school in the middle of the pandemic, so just staying here made sense. They have a really good psychology program. My family's here, we have roots here, so it was really important to stay here. I've had really amazing professors, and so it just made sense. I took my first psychology class at 16 in high school and just fell in love with it. I was just fascinated with how our brains work and why we like the things we like, why we don't like the things we like, and why people can be in the same situation and turn out completely different. And so I just decided that that's what I wanted to study for the rest of my life.
My name is Amado Lasso, and I am a computer science major focusing in systems programming at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. I am from a small town called San Diego, Texas, and I chose Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi because of their accredited A-BIT computer science program. I chose my major primarily because I've always been interested in technology and how it functions internally and externally, especially with software.
One of my fondest memories actually happened this semester. I got to go on a study abroad trip to Costa Rica with some other nursing students. And that was our community clinicals, so we got to help out the community there, do a lot of primary prevention, blood pressure screening, teaching there, and it was just so amazing being able to walk out in the middle of the mountains in the rainforest and know we were going to go help a community there.
I've been able to teach science labs, biology courses, and biology for non-majors, as well as most recently functional anatomy. I've also been able to get involved with the community and really promote scientific outreach for my lab. And I've also been very, what I think, high achieving as a student in all of my academics.
My Islander impact, I do more out in the community. I do a lot of volunteer work, and I'm the CFO for the Free Store Corpus Christi. We do a lot of homeless outreach, a lot of community building, partnering with other community nonprofits. Our motto is kindness makes the difference, so we just try to be kind.
One of my fondest memories at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi is working here at CASA as an IT technical assistant, where I assisted faculty members along with students resolving technical problems.
I would like to thank Dr. Stephen Seidel and Dr. Daniel Bartholomew for your excellent guidance. Thank you for your endless patience, and thank you for teaching me research skills. Thank you for teaching me to always stay curious and to always ask questions. Thank you to Dr. Peggy and Annabelle Hernandez for taking me under your wing and for all of your excellent guidance in the McNair Scholars Program. Thank you for everything you do, not just for me, but for all of the scholars. Thank you to Dr. Carlos Huerta and Dr. Yung No for your approaches on multiculturalism and for always giving me perspective, even when I'm sure you didn't know that you did. And thank you to my friends and family for your love and support. It means the world.
I'd like to thank my friends, my family, my boyfriend, my roommates, my faculty professors, all my clinical instructors, everybody who's been able to help me through this journey of continuing my education and becoming a nurse.
I would like to thank my friends, family, and colleagues for supporting me through my academic journey.
I'd like to thank my graduate advisors and all my thesis committee members for all of their hard work and their advice and help with making this experience a very memorable and valuable one. I'd also like to thank my family for their love and support and their encouragement in all of the things that I try to pursue and all of my passions. And I'd also really like to thank all of the other students that I've met here, all my graduate colleagues and friends. All of them, I would say, are outstanding Islanders, and I'm very honored to call them my friends.
zone it for something different. What a wonderful world. Got it. What a wonderful world? Yep. What a wonderful world.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi Summer 2023 Commencement Ceremony being held at the American Bank Center in beautiful downtown Corpus Christi. Delivering today's commencement address is Dana Sisk, Islander class of 2001 and President and CEO of Rally, the largest credit union in South Texas.
Please be seated. Welcome. My name is Dr. Kelly Miller, and I have the privilege of serving as the president at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I am pleased to welcome you, our honored graduates, proud parents, family, and friends of the Island University to our Summer 2023 Commencement Ceremony. I am excited to tell you that this summer we have 740 students in our graduating class, which is the largest summer class in our history. There will be several times during the ceremony that we will ask the graduates and members of the audience to stand. Please do so as you are able. Now, please stand for the presentation of colors by the W.B. Ray High School Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, and remain standing for the national anthem to be sung by Miss Jessica Valdez, a senior majoring in music in the School of Arts, Media, and Communication. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. At this time, please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Charlie Hertzner, who is the Chief Auditor for the Texas A&M University system, and he will bring us greetings from the A&M system.
It is my honor and privilege to congratulate you, but also to acknowledge your family and loved ones who have supported you on this journey. As college graduates, you are more prepared than most to adapt to change, and change will come many, many times during your life. No doubt you are well prepared for these changes thanks in large part to what you've learned during your time at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Stay in touch with your alma mater as you take your place in society and begin raising your own families. Continue your commitment to learning for a lifetime. Maintain your leadership and dedication to the greater good. On behalf of the Texas A&M University System's faculty, staff, and administration, we wish you good fortune, happiness, and success. Congratulations, and go Islanders.
At this time, I would like to introduce members of the platform party who will not be introduced elsewhere in the program. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mrs. Jamie Darcy Barrera, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Dr. Andy Benoit, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Ahmed Mahdi, Executive Vice President for Research and Innovation. Ms. Jacqueline Malman, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Let's give them a round of applause. Additionally, please help me recognize the Student Government Association members and the Islander ambassadors for assisting our students today during the ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce our commencement speaker, Dana Sisk, who received her Bachelor's of Business Administration from Tennessee State University in Nashville, and then she moved to Texas in 1996, where she earned her Master's in Accountancy at Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi in 2001. A licensed CPA, she worked in leadership at banks and credit unions for over 25 years. She joined Raleigh Credit Union in 2006, progressing through executive roles such as Chief Financial Officer, Chief Operating Officer, and Executive Vice President before becoming President and CEO in 2023. As a member of Raleigh's leadership team for the last 17 years, Dana has been proud to serve credit and income-challenged South Texans with affordable loans and deposit services, growing her credit union to $4.3 billion in assets. She is a past president and an active member of the Rotary Club of West Corpus Christi. She serves on the boards of multiple nonprofits and is a graduate of Leadership Corpus Christi Class 45. Dana was honored to receive Texas A&M Corpus Christi's Outstanding Alumnus Award in 2023. And let me assure you, she is certainly an outstanding alum for her incredible Islander impact that she has had in her profession and in the community. But she also makes an Islander impact by raising a family of nothing but Islanders. Dana's husband, Donovan Shaya, and her two daughters, Deanna and Lauren, are all proud Islanders from the class of 1995, 2011, and 2017, respectively, and her youngest daughter, Anna, is currently a sophomore at A&M Corpus Christi. It is my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, an alum that you can all be proud to one day emulate, Dana Sisk.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Miller, for the introduction and the invitation to be here today. I believe I am your biggest fan. 2023 summer graduates, family, friends, guests, Islander alumni and staff and faculty, I am indeed honored to be with you this morning. When I say that I have been in your seats, I mean that quite literally. I too was a summer graduate at Tennessee State University in Nashville in August of 1992. I was also a summer graduate when I got my Master's of Accountancy here at the Alumni University in 2001. And I've been in the seats in the stands there as a proud parent of 2 graduates of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi back in 2011 and 2017. And I remember sitting in all those events for long hours, waiting for just a few moments of exciting joy. What I don't remember are the commencement speakers from any of those events. So I know that it is an ambitious goal to bring you a memorable message today, but I want you to know that I value your time and I took the assignment very seriously. So when I was invited to speak today, I went studying commencement speeches on YouTube, and I found some really good ones by celebrities like Oprah Winfrey and Taylor Swift, and famous businessmen like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk. And the common advice that they gave was to follow your purpose, to not be afraid of making mistakes because you would learn from them, and to always make your bed, of course. And I was sharing these findings with my family over dinner one night, and my husband Donovan suggested that I just package up all the best of that advice and bring it to you today. And my daughter Anna had a different opinion. Now Anna is, like Kelly said, she's 20 years old. She's a student here at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And when her dad suggested that I bring you the traditional graduation advice today, my Anna looked at me very seriously and she said, I would advise against that. And so I decided to follow my Anna's advice, she's up there right now, and take her suggestion of sharing a more personal message with you today. And I realized that I am no celebrity and I'm not a famous business person, and in fact most of you don't know me at all. But I do believe I was invited to speak today because 30 years ago I started out just like some of you, with a degree and a desire to do really big things and not a lot of resources other than a willingness to work really hard. And so I have learned that plans and goals and hard work are really important, but so are flexibility and resilience. And if you have a strong combination of both, determination and adaptability, you can go places you never dreamed. So I'd like to tell you a story about someone I know who overcame overwhelming odds with that kind of combination of determination and resilience. My mother was a small town Tennessee girl. She was a 10th grade dropout. She had me when she was 16 years old, and my sister came along a year and 3 days later. Mom was a waitress the whole time I was growing up at a little country restaurant. I like to say it was kind of like Cracker Barrel, but not that good. And when I was 15, that restaurant closed. And so my mom applied for a temporary seasonal job answering phones with the Internal Revenue Service in Nashville. And she was someone who didn't have any office job experience, so she was surprised that she got the job. But she's a quick study, and at the end of tax season, she was one of a few of those temporary employees that they chose to keep on as permanent employees. And Mom learned quick. She became a taxpayer service rep, and then a supervisor, and then a manager. And she was later accepted into the IRS's Executive Development Program. And Mom retired a few years ago after a 30-year career with the IRS. And when she retired, she was the Commissioner of Wage and Investment, which is the top position in the largest division of the IRS. She had a multi-billion-dollar budget under her direction. She had 40,000 employees under her direction. She spent a few days every month flying to Washington, D.C. to advise Congress on tax policy. On the IRS org chart, Mom was one step below the commissioner of the IRS, who was appointed by the president. So my mom, the 10th grade dropout, who never actually got a college degree, is by far the most accomplished person I know. And I asked her during the last years of her career, I said, Mom, how did you achieve so much? And she summed up her achievement in just 3 words. She said, Dana, let nothing slide. And by that, she meant to always pursue excellence, to give your best on your good days and your bad, to ask more questions and dig deeper when the facts don't add up. And so I'd like to share with you some ideas of how I think you might apply my mom's advice. Let nothing slide might mean that you apply for a job online and then you follow up with a personal phone call just to make sure that that company knows you really want the job. It might mean sending a handwritten thank you card after an interview rather than just an email. It might mean proofreading a letter or a speech one more time even after you think it's complete, because you know that your attention to spelling and grammar say something about your respect for your audience. Let Nothing Slide is not about perfection. It's about bringing your very best, your A game, every day. And as a leader, it's about expecting your team to do the same. Now, you might think that with a mother like mine that I was a model student and a perfect young employee, but in fact, I made plenty of mistakes of my own before I started paying attention to mom's advice. I too became a teen mom. My daughter Deanna was born the fall after I graduated from high school. She's up here too today. She was 2 years old when I was on this stage accepting my degree at Tennessee State University. And I planned to be an accountant, and I found out quickly that large accounting firms required a lot of travel, so that didn't work with a 2-year-old. So I became a loan officer at a big bank in Nashville, and that was the start of my banking career. They were tough days. Deanna and I were up at 5:30 every morning. We were waiting in the parking lot of the daycare when they opened at 7 every morning. I worked out an arrangement with one of her teachers to pick her up from her teacher's home in the evenings because it was just about impossible for me to get to the daycare before they closed at 6. And so after my first marriage ended, I decided to make a fresh start in Texas. And with my 6-year-old riding shotgun in a big U-Haul, we arrived in Corpus Christi in 1996. And soon after that, my good friend, local CPA Ward McCampbell, recommended me for my first credit union job. And a man named Jim Bounds took a big chance on me. And on January 3rd, 1997, I became the chief financial officer of a little tiny credit union over in Portland, Texas. And for the next 10 years, I did the same job at the same company. So I want you to hear me, graduates. My career did not follow this 45-degree path to the top perfectly. 10 years, same title, same job. But I used that time to learn just about every function in that little credit union. I learned how to count cash and make collection calls. I completed my master's degree here at the A&M University. God blessed me with a growing family and a perfect partner of a husband who's also here today, and 2 more beautiful daughters. And then one day my phone rang, and it was the president of the largest credit union in the area, Navy Army Federal Credit Union. 10 times the size of that little credit union I was working at over in Portland. And he said, Dana, we have a CFO opening over here, and your name keeps coming up as someone who might be a good fit for the job. I wasn't looking for a job. I was pretty comfortable over there in Portland, but I knew a huge opportunity when I saw one, and so on August 30th, 2006, I became the Chief Financial Officer at Navy Army, now known as Raleigh Credit Union. I've been with Raleigh 17 years. We've grown a lot. We're now the 5th largest credit union in the state of Texas. We have over 20 locations, 800 employees. I have worked for 3 outstanding CEOs in my time there. Wayne Vann, who made that phone call 17 years ago, my good friend Sarah O'Brien, and Mr. Gary Morrow, who just retired recently. And I've had 4 jobs at the credit union. And about 90 days ago, I became the 2nd ever female president and CEO in our 68-year history. And I can assure you, thank you. I'm quite honored. I can assure you that when I walked that stage in Nashville 30 years ago, I never expected to be on this stage today. And so when Anna suggested that I talk to you about how I got from that stage in Nashville here today, I knew what I had to say, because I talk about this with every new employee at Raleigh. I tell them that my career achievements are really just the result of one thing, and that is that I am relentlessly reliable. I became known as someone who would always arrive on time, always keep my word, deliver on my commitments, never make any excuses. And so I want to share a few ideas with you on how I think you can be relentlessly reliable in your life. You are relentlessly reliable when you show up to work on time every day. Novel idea, right? When you stay 15 minutes past the end of the workday because you promised to return a call to someone before the end of the day. When you learn to say no more often because it's better to say no than to miss out on a promised commitment. If you build a reputation of reliability, one day you too are going to answer the phone to a really exciting opportunity. And then when a traffic jam makes you 15 minutes late to the interview, which happened to me at my interview with Navy Army, you'll still get the job because of your reputation for reliability. So we talked about letting nothing slide, my mom's advice. We've talked about relentless reliability. You'll recall that I also talked about the importance of adaptability earlier. And it's harder to give you practical ideas for becoming resilient, but life is certainly going to throw you plenty of curveballs for practice. And like my mom, you may lose a job and have to make an unexpected career change. Like me, you may make a wrong turn in your personal life and have to make a new beginning. And when those things happen, you're going to have a choice. You can play the victim, blame others, give up on your goals, or you can own your part in how things have turned out, and you can exercise the agency that is always yours to find a new way and to move forward. Know that the way that you handle setbacks can be even more important in your career than the way you handle wins. And if you demonstrate an ability to adapt and deliver despite unexpected challenges, you're going to stand out from the crowd. So graduates, I want to close with some good news for you. You already have all these skills that I've talked about just now. You wouldn't be here this morning if you were letting things slide, or if you were unreliable, or if you didn't know how to adapt. And so I encourage you to really think about how those skills have got you here today and how you can put them to work into the next stage of your life. One last piece of business. I wouldn't be doing my job as a board member of the Islander Alumni Association if I didn't invite you personally to attend your first alumni event. So on Tuesday night coming up, it's Islander Night at the Hooks. And if you go to the Facebook page of the Islander Alumni Association, you can pick up $12 tickets, and I hope you'll join us there. I'm really honored to be a part of your special day, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. We say Shaka's up, Islanders. Congratulations. God bless you all.
Let's give her one more round of applause. That was an excellent speech. Thank you so much. We will now turn to the important business of conferring degrees. I would like to call on Dr. Clorinda Phillips, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will present the candidates for graduation. Dr. Phillips.
While pursuing a degree from Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi, our students are privileged to work with outstanding faculty who are directly responsible for their success. They inspire, they motivate, and they mentor our students in their classes and outside the formal learning experience. They are a very talented, hard-working group committed to providing a high-quality education. It is with great pride and enthusiasm that I present to you the faculty of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi. Will the faculty please stand and let us thank you for your commitment to our students. Thank you. Our processional this morning was led by Dr. Ferry Billiot, Professor of Chemistry in the College of Science. Dr. Billiot takes great pride in having mentored over 100 students in her research lab, and many others have supported her on publications and presentations. She is a recipient of the Texas A&M University System Teaching Award, and she has garnered over $5 million in grant funding for research. Dr. Billiot is deeply grateful for the dedication and collaboration of her colleagues, mentors, and most importantly, her students. Thank you. Now I would like to recognize the academic leaders for each of the colleges represented at this ceremony. the Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Brian Teegee, the Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, Dr. David Scott, the Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. David Ma, the Interim Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Dean of University Libraries, Dr. Kate Radowski, the Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Dr. Hassan Aziz, the Dean of the College of Science, Dr. Florencio Eloy Hernandez, and the Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, Dr. Karen McCaleb. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi presently offers courses of study leading to 48 bachelor's degrees. Will all the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please stand? Dr. Miller, the faculty and deans of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi and I are pleased to certify to you that the candidates who appear before you and whose names are on the official list have met all college and university requirements for the bachelor's degree for which they have studied and are entitled to receive. Please be seated. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi presently offers courses of study leading to 30 master's degrees. Will all the candidates for the master's degrees please stand? Dr. Miller, the faculty and deans of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi and I are pleased to certify to you that the candidates who appear before you and whose names appear on the official list have met all college and university requirements for the master's degrees for which they have studied and are entitled to receive. Please be seated. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi presently offers courses of study leading to 8 doctoral and terminal degrees. Will all the candidates for the Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education, Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction, Doctor of Nursing Practice, and Doctor of Philosophy in Coastal and Marine System Science degrees please stand? Dr. Miller, the faculty and deans of Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi and I are pleased to certify to you that the candidates who appear before you and whose names are on the official list have met all college and university requirements for the terminal degree for which they have studied and labored and are entitled to receive. Now, will all candidates please stand and remain standing? Dr. Miller, please join me.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System, I hereby confer upon you the particular degree to which you are entitled, with all the honors, rights, privileges, prerogatives, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Those earning a bachelor's degree can now turn your class rings to face outward and shift your tassel from the right to the left, symbolizing the awarding of the degree. Islanders, I offer my congratulations and those of everyone at A&M Corpus Christi to you for your accomplishments. Congratulations. Please be seated.
I would like to make special mention of those bachelor's degree students who will graduate with academic honors. These students must have completed at least 45 undergraduate semester hours at A&M Corpus Christi. In this ceremony, we have a total of 108 students receiving these academic honors. Students graduate cum laude if their grade point average is 3.5 through 3.699 and can be distinguished by their green cords. Would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. Students graduate magna cum laude if their grade point average is 3.70 through 3.899, and they can be distinguished by their blue cords. Would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. Students graduate summa cum laude if their grade point average is 3.9 or above, and they can be distinguished by their silver cords. Would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. In this ceremony, we have 12 undergraduate students who are graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Would you please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. We also want to recognize our graduates from the university's honors program. These students have completed at least 18 credit hours of honors courses, along with community and university service, and a senior project of excellence. Honors program graduates, we congratulate you on your accomplishment. These are all significant academic accomplishments, and on behalf of our faculty, staff, and all present today, I extend to all of you our sincere congratulations. We will now proceed to the hooding of candidates for their terminal degrees. Doctoral degrees are considered the highest degree one can achieve in United States universities. Texas A&M University-Corpus Christi has granted doctoral degrees since spring 1995. Today, from the College of Education and Human Development, we will award Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education, and Doctor of Philosophy in Curriculum and Instruction degrees. Dr. David Scott, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, along with the graduate's major professors, will assist in hooding our doctoral candidates in the College of Education and Human Development. From the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, we will award Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees. Dr. Aziz, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, along with the graduate's major professors, will assist in hooding our doctoral candidates in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. From the College of Science, we will award a Doctor of Philosophy in Coastal and Marine System Science degree. Dr. Hernandez, Dean of the College of Science, along with the graduate's major professor, will assist in hooding our doctoral candidate in the College of Science. Dr. Carmen Tejeda Delgado, Professor of Education and Director of Transformative Alliance for Student Success in the College of Education and Human Development, will read the name and graduate's major professor for each candidate. Thank you.
Dr. Veronica Ramon, Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Lynn Hemmer. Dr. Lin Ding Nguyen, Doctor of Philosophy and Counselor of Education, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Joshua Watson. Dr. Arachukwu Chinelo Ozundu, Doctor of Philosophy and Education, Assisting Major Professor Dr. K. Michelle Honeycutt Hollenbaugh. Dr. Yunying Zhang, Doctor of Philosophy and Counselor Education, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Joshua Watson. Dr. Jeanette Isabel Figueroa, Doctor of Philosophy and Curriculum and Instruction, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Bethany Pletcher. Dr. Shannon E. Boyd, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Tammy McGarity. Dr. Kelly Newman Dahlgren, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Dixie Adelman. Dr. Vernice Davis, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Heather DeGrande. Dr. Melinda Ann Fitz, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Christina Murphy. Dr. Claudia Sines Oregon, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Tammy Walker Smith. Dr. Karen Willis Lanassa, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Pamela Green. Dr. Melanie Leah Milner, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Heather DeGrande. Dr. Laura Ann Rivas, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Tammy McGarity. Dr. Rosa Marina Rivera, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Tammy McGarity. Dr. Gloria Colleen Rue, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Assisting Major Professor Dr. Christina Murphy. Dr. Yi Chi, Doctor of Philosophy in Coastal and Marine System Science, Assisting Major Professor Dr. J. David Felix. At this time, we will proceed by the order of college with the awarding of the master's degree, followed by the awarding of the bachelor's degrees. College of Business, Master of Accountancy, Catherine Shea Arisano. Brittany Boykin. Stephanie Ann Castro. Kamal Chantial. Carmelina Brianna Copano. Shay Leanne Fife. Laura Garcia. Gina Gonzalez. Kreger Hernandez de Silva. Victoria Guan. Brandon Andrew Navarro. Esmeralda Reina. Kelly Peyton Robinson. Yovella Shanata Salazar. Jessica Amanda Sandoval. Sarah Smith. Scott Christopher Thompson. Christine Zahari Vasquez. Amy Magdalena Vera. Rosalie Zamora. Jose Zuniga. Denali Adam, Master of Business Administration. Kevin Chukwuemeka Amafula. Miguel Angel Arellano. Nicholas Arodi. Samantha Danielle Arriaga. Biji Babu. Carly Elizabeth Baldwin. Lysandra Rochelle Barksdale. Madeline Ann Blevins. Heman Bobdi. Patrick Breslin. Victor Wayne Briskin Richardson. Caitlin Lee Brown. Ashley Elizabeth Burton. Joshua Haistan Caraway. Alicia Cardenas. Arthur William Carr. Ashley Renee Carrillo. Veronica Castañeda. Amanda Janelle Maxwell. Alejandro Coronado de la Lama. Felipe Cuesta. Jacqueline Davidson. Tremia Joyce Davis. Andrew C. DeWitt. David Dizon. Meg Dobson. Sarah Dresner. Clarissa Donahue. Renee Felicia Easty. Nathan Anthony Elwin. Tauta Evans. Ruben Elizabeth Flores. Henry Awusu Forson. Daniel Francis. Kevin Frigo. Estelle Galvez. Nicholas Antonio Gurua. Anissa Marie Garcia. Kaylin Joseph Gavlik. Wendy Michelle Gillian. Jonathan Gonzalez. Joseph Frank Gonzalez. Jonna Granger. Thomas Clay Harden. China Jeanette Henry. Mary Hicks. Prince Hollist. Felicia Nicole Howard. Julie Renee Iqbal. Taylor Michelle Janice. Laura Ann Johansson. Nafisa Khan. Kiana A. Levine. Vivica Lawton. Huang Tai Lee. Taylor Lee Latorno. Noah B. Logan. Alyssa J. Loth. Hemin Lyle. Jeremy Martinez. Allison Leah McPherson. Elizabeth Montes. Alexandra Annette Morgan. Markalan Mutue. Brenda Mutlu. Jeffrey Wayne Neighbors Jr. Derek Wayne Neal Jr. Tana J. Neighbors. Brayton Chance Nichols. Cerise Chandra Nuguri. John Wuchucha. Keely Ann Oliver. Mariana Jill Olson. Krista R. Olvera. Oyuno Onovo. Thras Paul. Sophia Marie Rodriguez Peterson. Young Pham. Christian Pineda. Kenda Kadura. Cesar Rangel Mora. Mark Allen Reyes. Samantha Michelle Robinson. Jake Rugeley. William Joseph Sines. Rita Marie Salinas. Elias Sanchez. Jesus Alberto Sanchez. Ashley Ann Satterfield. Ingrid Schmidt. Walter Brayton Sekula. Jessica Lynn Sangvanpain. Adriana Serna. Lane Thomas Scheffler. Ahmed Sharik Siddiqui. Kelly Darnisha Simpson. Nadira Yasmin Slaughter. Tatiana Janelle Sobers. Alex Stevenson. Jeroyal Tennille Steverson. Douglas William Stone. Brianka Stout. Nita Jeanette Stubberfield. Shiziha Zul. Deriji Tekomariam. Kristen Louise Thompson. Benito Torres. Sabra Dara Turing. Torini.
Thank you, ma'am.
Natalia Gabrielle Tressler. Jane Awila Uago. Michael Joseph Weinsapfel. Patsy Janelle Kalina Womack. Brittany Michelle Wright Aldasari. Lavayana Yoromnai. Aleida Izquierdo, College of Education and Human Development. Master of Science, Elise Marie Bishop. Natalie Elise Bustamante. Aurora Nicole Carnes. Sean Patrick Frick. Adeline Alexa Garcia. Micaela Rose Gonzalez. Riley Diane Huerta. Beatriz Oliveira. Orlando Prieto. Verónica Sandoval. Danielle A. Valdez. College of Engineering. Master of Science, Sal Tijva Bija. Amrutha Rose Barneni. Vignalekika Krovi. Siddharth M. Hashima Pati. Meta Minakashi Raos. Pradi Krishna Regmi. Sae Kiran Somanaragi. Carly Yvonne Stanton. Nihal Vujijini. Yasawani Yakamameni. College of Liberal Arts, Master of Arts, Marie Elisa Aparicio Daza. Master of Public Administration, Beatriz Perez Charro. College of Nursing and Health Science, Master of Science in Nursing, Catherine May Zeller. College of Science, Master of Science, Camila Arroyo. Nathan Douglas Black. Jasmine Juliette Kelly. Anthony Cox. Justin Elliott. Mohammed El Sayed Shalakari. Shaden Ray Fritz. Austin Ross Hamilton. Stephen Henry. Mary Isinkadiak. Benden Parish Jakaria. Elisa Margaret May Mills. Mason Jean Myers. Colin Andrew O'Donnell. Jessica Morgan Randall. Roy Roberts. Kayla Haley Simpson. McKenna Marie Zmack. Edward Raven Vasquez. College of Business. Bachelor of Business Administration, Hasab Aftab. Richard Henry Aguirre. Arturo Alanis. Magali Artiaga. Joshua Saith Bateman. Celine Ray Batt. Rory Ann Bugart, cum laude. Elijah Benacio Bernal, cum laude. Jared Berry. Bill Vitra. Sarah Grace Brazina. Norma Linda Brisino. Brian Carvajal. Alec Lee Cavian. Lorenzo Thomas Corsetti. Colby Fritchen. Angela Gonzalez. Daniela Gonzalez Rendon. George Titanium Gutierrez Field. Pate Hassan Amso. Holland Height. Natalie Hinojosa. Ahmed Jama. Carry-on Jordan Jones. Sierra Nicole Kokyo. Elizabeth Irene Lamas. Keaton Elijah Tyner Leak. Tyler Colin Weber. Cassidy Livingston, cum laude. Savannah Jean Light. Edgar Martinez. Nathaniel Blake McCandless. Paul Jacob Moshauer. Cameron Lee Ann Nunez. Alexander Palacios, summa cum laude. Taylor Anise Perez. Jacob Posas. Kayla Carter Ramirez, magna cum laude. Kaden Shashi Robertson. Vanessa Rangel Romano. Paola Santoyo. Shay Siaser. Caleb Elijah Smith. Clayton Edward Smith. Crystal Denise Tyler. Gabriela Cruz Varastique. Thomas Leroy Zoig, magna cum laude. College of Education and Human Development. Nia Nicole Ballaring. Danielle Barrera. Carolee Cruz. Erica Gail Franks. Brianna Michelle Garcia, cum laude. Jordan Greer. Alicia Dawn Hickey. Kennedy J. Kroc, magna cum laude. Luke Roman Morrison. Destiny Marie Nerrios. Alejandro Ordenes, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Perkins, summa cum laude. Ariana Alexis Ramirez. Brandon Fox Stegel. Kunicia Tatum. Corey Joe Velchar. Faith Maya Weekly. Mario Ibanez Jr. Alana Taylor Yeats. College of Engineering. Bachelor of Science, Amando Lazo. Jonathan San Miguel. Pablo Sanchez. College of Liberal Arts. Celeste Cantu. Tiffany Ray de Leon. Isabel Caranco. Cameron Alexis Carrillo. Haley Alexandra Carrion. Esther Carrera Klaus. Magna cum laude. Ryan Lee Davila. Michelle Davisa, cum laude. Etna Giselle Espinosa. Denise Ann Flores. Ariana Mireya Garcia. Mark Anthony Garcia. Juliana Gomez. Olivia Kristen Gutierrez, magna cum laude. Leila Guerrero. Carlos Leopolde Hernandez. Gabriela Dominique Hedden. Alyssa Marie Hinojosa. Kissa Annika Huff. Jonathan Daniel Kern. Harley Lumen. Jennifer Rudy Mayen, summa cum laude. Victoria Ashley Montiel. Matthew Oliveira. Melanie Elise Ortiz. Madeline Dawn Plasencio, magna cum laude. Othnia Prime. Ricardo Ramon Jr., summa cum laude. Destiny Marie Rios. Jacqueline Rios. Hannah L. Rocha. Anna Mae Soto, magna cum laude. Catherine Cecile Soward, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Paige Tabor. Mark Anthony Thompson, magna cum laude. Taylor Lynn Thurman. Michaela Tuttle. Mackenzie Ray Wheeler. Tanisha Lani Lee Tucker. Charles West II. Ana Patricia Zamora. Joe Gonzalez, cum laude. Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences, Juan Luis Cantu. Beatriz Gonzalez. Marie Peña, magna cum laude. Maria. Marla. Julie Victoria Sanchez. Aaron Luis Villanueva. Bachelor of Science, Sebastian Kyle Serta. Marcus Thomas Lightfoot. Ruby Jean McCall. Melissa Patricia Martinez. Spencer McKenna McElwee. Benjamin Miguel. Stephanie Mihuatwin. Brandy Renee Palacios, cum laude. Sarah Michelle Phillips. Joshua Alexander Quintanilla. Alicia Chloe Ramirez. Rupert Gregory Salinas. College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Brittany Marie Kalunga. Kendra Leanne Jackson. Victoria L. Joyner. Jehanna Jane McAfee. Jennifer Lynn Norman, magna cum laude. Selena Sarahi Olivares. Caitlin Nicole Rosales. Josiah Salinas. Sarah E. Zumbillo, summa cum laude. Emily Teresa Traggett. Nicole Urrubi Sanchez. Hannah S. Valesquez. Angela Vela, magna cum laude. Chatuan Mi Vo, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Paloma Itzel de Leon. Hannah Shea Lamas. Amanda Lynn Loera. Mireya Luna Macias. Alexandra Renee Peña. Milagros Quiñones. Celeste Emilia Rodriguez. Desiree Yanira Tejada. Alexis Denis Torres. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Mackenzie Paige Albrecht, magna cum laude. Alicia Ariel Anchondo. Hannah Marie Atterbury. Lane Wesley Balcar, magna cum laude. Carlos Max Barajas. Megan Elaine Barrera. Victoria Marie Barrera, cum laude. Kenzie Henderson Barrett, cum laude. Catherine Basaldu. Presley Reese Bloom. Tyler Craig Bourdeau. Gabriella Alexias Breitenfield. Jordan Lynn Brinkley, magna cum laude. Caitlin Victoria Buenteo, magna cum laude. Krista Janae Burns, summa cum laude. Carolina Paulette Cardena, cum laude. Sophia Cagle. Kaylee Kendall Canales, magna cum laude. Eunice Cantu, magna cum laude. Shannon Sharmoli, cum laude. Ivania Sarah Shatula. Jenna Rochelle Coleman, magna cum laude. Melissa Collingsworth. Megan Marie Cox, cum laude. Angel Jaime Cuevas Ramirez, magna cum laude. Evelyn Cerise Dalton. Angela Kate de los Santos, cum laude. Leila de la Cruz. Mariela de la Torre, summa cum laude. Esmeralda Delgado, cum laude. Megan Delgado, cum laude. Sean Den, magna cum laude. Shelby Lynn Reagan Finchner. Owen Martin Foxhall, cum laude. Brenda Metzel Garcia, summa cum laude. Caitlin Shea Gibson. Meccalee Gooden, cum laude. Allison Ray Gomez, magna cum laude. Jordan Elise Gonzalez. Sarah Elizabeth Gonzalez, cum laude. Teresa Marie Gubbin. Taze James Haven, magna cum laude. Nicole Renee Henderson Escamilla, cum laude. Haley May Henry, magna cum laude. Haley Elise Hernandez. Lorena Hinojosa. Reagan Christine Hood, summa cum laude. Alicia V. Hosey, cum laude. Julissa Nicole Jaime. Blanca Estela Juarez. Lydia Emmanuel Quiola. Jamie Francis de la Prise. Jordan Renee Lairs. Lei Ngoc Tuan Hoy. Jessica Lee Lewis. Danielle Raylene Long. Avery Lizette Lopez, summa cum laude. Kayla E. Mahler, magna cum laude. Marissa Brianna Martinez. Faith Marie Matheson, magna cum laude. Jennifer Mba, cum laude. Danielle Simon Midor, cum laude. Jacqueline B. Mercado. Mark Anthony Moreno. Caitlin Kayleen Morgan, cum laude. Diane Dwin. Elizabeth Marie Nicholson Friday. McKenna Ray Novisky, magna cum laude. Dolly Nunez, cum laude. Allison Inyenyo Balumi Olore, cum laude. Martha Etzeo Manosoto. Joshua Onaga, magna cum laude. Edith Ornelas. Olivia Beatriz Ozuna, cum laude. Giselle Palomera, cum laude. Isabella Sari Pineda, summa cum laude. Mario Alberto Ramirez. Michelle Ashley Reina, cum laude. Lauren Diane Rieger. Elizabeth Damaris Rivera. Madeline K. Robledo. Angelica D. Rodriguez. Desiree R. Rodriguez. Jocelyn Candice Rodriguez. Liana Haley Rodriguez. Natalia Isabel Rodriguez. Victoria Garza, cum laude. Adrian Rene Rosales. Madeline Lee Rosales, cum laude. Yesenia Salgado. Megan Alyssa Salinas. Alexandra Eileen Sanchez. Grecia Michelle Sanchez, summa cum laude. Sydney Sarah Sandoval. Kyle Travis Scott. Kayla Marie Sepulveda. Madeline Marie Shepard, magna cum laude. Dana Duffy Sides, summa cum laude. Aaliyah R. Solis, cum laude. Alyssa Janae Strickland, magna cum laude. Giselle Rose Tamez, summa cum laude. William Blake Todd, cum laude. Julie Tron, magna cum laude. John Martin Velasquez Jr. Haley Verdaje, magna cum laude. Juan Manuel Villa. Caitlin N. Watson, magna cum laude. Jamie Renee Whalen, magna cum laude. Caden Taylor White, summa cum laude. Taylor Marie Wilson, cum laude. College of Science, Catherine Aker. Samantha Arellano. Jonathan Blasgame, summa cum laude. Joy Beth Brown. Mackenzie de los Santos. Jayton Ray Dominguez. Braylon Renee Alexander Escalante. Destiny Gomez. Jenna Gaina. Samantha Doe Hoggett. Stephanie Rose Lewis, cum laude. Jeremy Loera, cum laude. Matthew Kazuma McCarn, cum laude. Thomas Royce Moody. Madeline Nicole Morales. Melissa K. Nelson. Alfredo Olachia. Hayden Matthew Oliver. Oliver Ali Amani. Vivianette Marie Bettis. Misty Ray Quintero. Eric Reese Ragsdale, cum laude. Raul Resendez. David Bradley Rhodes. Chantel Marie Seifert. Peyton Alexander Smith. Denise Marie Trevino. Madison Leigh Widzig. Nicholas A. Woodward.
As our graduates are making their way back to their seats, I would like to express my sincere congratulations. Each of you has made and will continue to make a great impact on our community. Whether it is near or far, please know your Islander family is proud of you. I would also like to give a very special thank you to Dr. Carmen Tejeda Delgado, who read 740 names. Let's give her a round of applause. She is the true star of commencement. If it weren't for her, we would be here for the next 5 hours. So thank her a great deal. Okay. I think all the graduates are back to their seats. So graduates, would you please stand and let's give them one more big round of applause. Congratulations. You may be seated. We will now proceed with the commissioning of an officer in the United States Army. I would like to confirm that Joshua Alexander Quintanilla has met all the requirements for a commissioned officer in the grade of second lieutenant in the United States Army. Commissioning will be conducted by Lieutenant Colonel Steve Pierce.
Please raise your right hand. I state your full name.
I, Joshua Alexander Quintanilla.
Having been appointed an officer.
Have been appointed an officer.
In the grade of second lieutenant.
In the grade of second lieutenant.
I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend.
That I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies.
Against all enemies.
Foreign and domestic.
Foreign and domestic.
And that I will bear true faith.
And that I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the same.
And allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation.
Without any mental reservation.
Or purpose of evasion.
Or purpose of evasion.
And that I will.
And that I will.
Well and faithfully.
Well and faithfully.
Discharge the duties of the office.
Discharge the duties of the office.
Upon which I am about to enter.
Upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Quintanilla.
We would also like to recognize all our veterans and active duty servicemen and women in attendance today. Would all veterans and active duty military please stand and allow us to thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Please be seated. I would now like to introduce Dr. Haysom Dawood, President of Texas A&M Corpus Christi Alumni Association, to welcome you on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, graduates. Welcome to the Islander Alumni Association. Now, if you are one of the 55,000 alumni who have graduated from this wonderful university, could you please stand and help me applaud our new group of members? Alumni, stand up, please. Thank you. Be seated. Graduates, you're here. You're done. Though your collegiate journey have been difficult and with challenges, I hope your time as an Islander and has been valuable and memorable. As you look back, use this time to reminisce on the positive impact that university has done on your life. Today will be another page added to your catalog of memories. It is your first day to be official alumni of your alma mater. As alumni, our reach stretches across the nation with members in every state of our country and in many countries around the globe. As you begin your journey away from the island, let me challenge you to 3 simple endeavors as alumni. First, stay connected. Continue to stay close to your professors, this great university, and the Alumni Association. Read the Islander magazine, follow us on our many social media channels, and stay in tune to the alumni events happening in your area. Second, stay engaged. There are dozens of meaningful ways for you to stay engaged, both with your fellow graduates and the university. Join a chapter, visit us during our homecoming events, or mentor a new student. Third and last, show your Islander pride. Let everyone know that you are proud of your university. Proudly display your diploma on your wall, wear an Islander t-shirt, and join us at our Islander sporting events. Now, to help seal your commitment to this challenge, each graduate has been given a small token that is presented only to alumni. When you leave today, you will discover a small lapel pin in your blue tube. Fasten this pin on your chest. You can officially call yourself Islander alumni. Wear this pin as a symbol of your commitment to your alumni alma mater. Everyone, let's give this new alumni a round of applause. On behalf of the Islander Alumni and the National Alumni Association Board of Directors, welcome to our Islander family. Congratulations, Islanders. Shaka's up.
Well, thank you for that important message from the Alumni Association, Dr. Dawood. Graduates, you have many people to thank for reaching this point in your life. Will all the mothers, fathers, spouses, children, and other family members of the graduates please stand? And graduates, this is your chance to applaud them. Thank you. You may be seated. As we conclude this commencement ceremony, I would like to once again thank our commencement speaker, Ms. Dana Six. She has done an outstanding job as an alum and set a wonderful example for each of you as you move forward into your careers. The music today is being performed by the Islander Faculty Brass Quintet, and my sincere thanks to them for the wonderful music. I would also like to thank all who came to honor our graduates. This is a special day and one that they will cherish forever. For the safety of our guests, please remain seated until the platform party and the graduates have exited the arena. Graduates will be exiting out the building toward Shoreline Boulevard. Please meet them there. Graduates, let me end today's commencement ceremony by saying thank you. Thank you for all the honor and prestige that you have brought A&M Corpus Christi as students. Thank you for all the honor and prestige that I know you will bring as professionals and leaders, both in your community and in the work that you do. You set a goal and you achieved that goal, an achievement, an educational level that very few in this world ever obtain. You are currently sitting amongst a sea of graduates, but know that there are so many folks who set that goal and never achieve it, and others that never even dream it. You have not only set that goal, but you have done it, and we know that because you have been able to be successful, we know that you will be leaders in everything that you do because you have proven that you are leaders. And many of you have done this during an unprecedented time in the history of this great nation and certainly in the history of this university. And you've also graduated in the hottest summer in recorded history. So hats off to you for that as well. As you are the future of this university, you are also the future of this state, the future of this nation, and the future of this world. So no matter where you go, and no matter what great level of success that we know you will achieve, always remember that you have a home here on the island, and always know that your Islander family is incredibly proud of you. So one last time, as you get ready to walk out of this ceremony, Shaka's up, go Islanders. Congratulations.
Thank you.